Hi everyone, my name is Deborah from Slation College Sunada, and today I'll be discussing about media laws and ethics of paper CC4 for the second semester. Now, before proceeding on to the topic, there often arises a question in our mind as to why do we have to study about the laws, or why there is a need to learn about certain political terms in case of media laws and ethics, right? So one of the simple reason is that as we being the citizens of India should be well aware of the laws and ethics of our country, and therefore we should have a fair idea of the media laws and ethics. Now let's begin. Firstly, law is a binding custom or practice of the human community. It is a statute formulated by the wise men who are well-wishers of the community as a whole. Generally, it is enforced on all the members of the community by an authority or administrative machinery. Punishments are imposed by that authority on the individuals who violate the law. Whereas ethics, on the other hand, are a set of moral values and principles. These are the disciplines dealing with what is good and bad, linked with the moral duties and obligations, aiming at the benefit of the members of a community. Generally, ethics are followed by the members of the community voluntarily. There is no authority to enforce the ethics on the individuals. The violators of ethics are thus not punished, although they are not respected by other members of the community. So, the relationship between law and ethics is that laws are recorded, it is framed, stored, and enforced. Yes, while ethics are not enacted by any of the legal system of the country. Ethics are not mandatory to be followed, whereas laws are supposed to be strictly followed. Ethics is therefore a rational thinking, yes, a concept of thinking. Like for example, when you are walking in a public place, you should not spit around anywhere, or you should avoid throwing plastic dirts, rather throw it in the dustbin. Yes, so if you don't follow ethics, you are considered to be inhuman or uncivilized, whereas if laws are violated by the people, they are given punishments or they have to pay a certain amount of penalty, right? So let's elaborately look on to the concept of law. A human being is a social creature and lives in a society. To regulate the activities of human behavior in a society, a law of rule are introduced by regulatory authorities so that no one could harm the other. Law is a system of rules that are created and enforced through social or governmental institutions to regulate behavior. The law is important. Why? Because it acts as a guideline as to what is accepted in the society and what is not, right? Without any proper law, there would be conflicts and chaos in the society between groups or individuals. Law is an effective medium or agency which is instrumental in bringing about social changes in the country or any region in particular. Therefore, we can say that law has been a pivotal part in introducing changes in our societal structure and the relationship and control of human behavior so that everyone in society can live fruitfully. Now, the concept of ethics, on the other hand, is that the word ethics is derived from an ancient Greek word ethos, which means character or the moral nature. The subject of ethics, right from ancient days of Plato and Socrates, has been a matter of serious preoccupation, while with philosophers, social reformers, academics, and concerned citizens of society. Ethics can be defined as a set of rules of conduct or principles of morality that point us towards the right or the best way to act in a particular situation. Ethics seeks to resolve questions of human morality by defining concepts such as good and evil, right and wrong, virtue and vice, justice and crime. But we must also remember that what is considered ethical can vary across cultures and individuals. So, in today's situation, there may be wide individual differences as to the understanding of what is good and what is bad. Moving on to media law. Media law is a branch of law that consists of a system of legal norms that regulates the activities of the mass media. It examines the limits within which media outlets and journalists can operate. Media ethics involves promoting and defending values such as a universal respect for life and the rule of law and legality. It includes the specific ethical principles and standards of broadcast media, film, theatre, print media, and the internet. Media law is a law that regulates media production and its uses. It encompasses many different types of media, including broadcast, telecommunication, and print media. This can include books, videos, audio, photographs, graphics, database, online publication, and other content. Different forms of media are subject to different regulations. Nevertheless, there are universal rules that are needed to be respected by all who are associated with any type of media publication. Now, with the advancement in technology and in the era of globalization, media has reached the zenith of development by crossing the boundaries of traditional factors. Various laws have been incorporated to check the effective and efficient working of the media and also to procure the fundamental right of speech and expression. Media law is therefore a legal field that refers to advertising, broadcasting, censorship, confidentiality, contempt, and copyright. Yes, now moving on to media ethics. Media ethics means the moral standards that are applied to the media. Media ethics are essentially the self-restraint to be practiced by the journalist and others related to the media to preserve and promote the trust of the people, to maintain their own credibility, and not to betray the faith and confidence of the people. The media all over the world, including India, has accepted that code of ethics which should cover the following areas of conduct. These are: firstly, honesty and fairness, duty to seek the views of subject of any critical reportage in advance of publication, and duty to correct factual errors. Respect for privacy. Yes. Thirdly, duty to distinguish between facts and opinions. Another one, duty not to discriminate or to inflame hatred on ground of race, nationality, religion, or gender. After that, not to use dishonest means to obtain information. And lastly is general standard of decency, not to use obscene language or matter. Yes, so these ethics are not in the nature of control on the press, but these are necessary for fair and objective use of the press for maintaining freedom of speech and expression in true spirit. These broad principles or ethics cannot be treated as obsolete rules of law which are rigidly applicable in all situations and under all circumstances. These are rather flexible general rule of conduct. The sanction behind them is moral. Yes, the source of their motive force is within the conscience of the media person concerned. These principles or ethics therefore acts as a light that leads and guide the journalist along the path of ethical rectitude. The ethical responsibility also demands the media people to protect the necessary freedom of press in an open democratic society. It requires the media person to be free from any sort of association that instigates them to compromise their honesty and affect reliability. Okay, thank you. That's all for today. Have a nice day.